doing it! We're doing it!
So we didn't find anything wrong on the conditional inspection. Everything turned out really nice. Oil change, oil analysis was all good. And made those few upgrades that I showed in that last video, so that's all good. And cleaned everything up, and everything's looking really good. So, got the flaps up, just letting the engine warm up a little bit, and then we'll head out. I've got seat heat in both seats on the bottom and the back, just like a car in these leather seats from Classic Aero. So I got them turned on high. Man, they are nice. Warm your booty up and your back, because it is, what is it, 21 degrees Fahrenheit right now outside. So chilly. So we'll taxi down to the end of runway 30 and do a run up. Make sure everything looks good. Go fly around a little bit.
Poplar Grove, 723 Poplar Grove, clear the activity, Poplar Grove.
Run-up's good. So for those of you who aren't pilots watching these videos, you do run-ups at the beginning of a flight in aircraft, especially general aviation airplanes, and a couple things you check. In my case, this airplane, I checked my engine ignition. So I have two ignitions. They're both from the company called eMag Air. They're PMag, so they're electronic ignition. So one controls 4 spark plugs, the other controls another 4 spark plugs, redundancy. So we bring the RPM up to 1800 RPM, holding the airplane still with the brakes, and we turn one ignition off to make sure that the other ignition is doing its job. And you'll see anywhere from 50 to 150 RPM drop, just because it's less efficient running on 4 spark plugs versus 8. And that tested good. Then you turn it back on, turn the other one off, and do the same thing. I check all my instruments are in the green, and then I also check my propeller governor. So I have a constant speed propeller, which means I can control the pitch of the blades of the propeller. And so I cycle that a couple times to make sure oil's getting into the hub, and it uses oil from the engine pressurized to change the pitch of the blades, giving you the most efficient blade angle as you're flying in cruise and climb and descent. And once you set it, it'll maintain that RPM throughout the range. So as you pitch up and pitch down, the RPM will remain the same, and it uses that with some flyweights in the hub of the propeller. So I checked all those. All the lights look good. Boost pump looks good. Everything else. So we'll just wait for the oil to warm up just a little bit more. We'll go fly around in the patch. Alright, oil's good, it's 91 degrees. Oil shutter closed. Strobes are on. I'm still hearing that hiss in my headset, unfortunately. Mixture full rich. Poplar Grove traffic 800, Mike Foxtrot, RV8, departing runway 30 with the south departure, Poplar Grove. Alright, canopy closed and locked. Got all lights, pitot heat, autopilot's on, boost pumps on, lights are on, mixture and proper full forward. Ignition's both on, clear on the right, clear on the left. Alright, we'll get everything in the green. 1700, everything's in the green. Okay. Poplar Grove traffic 800, Mike Foxtrot, crosswind, runway 30, Poplar Grove. Alright, everything's in the green, looking good. Boost pumps off, pressure's good.
Traffic Skyline, left way 491.
Approaching altitude.
Marshall County traffic, Skyhawk 8543 Bravo is 15 miles to the northeast, planning a 45-degree entry right downwind runway 31, Marshall County.
More traffic, Skyline, short final 1 traffic, that's the 2476, X-ray, left downwind, 24 left down. 34 traffic, Skyhawk 63 Uniform Delta is midfield downwind for runway 24, Skyhawk 63 Uniform Delta, 34 traffic.
DeKalb Taylor Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 2123. Zulu weather wind 210 at 12. Visibility 10. Ceiling 3000. Broken temperature -6 Celsius. Dew point -13. Altimeter 3046.
DeKalb traffic 800, Mike Foxtrot's an RV8. We're 10 miles to the north of the field at 3,000 feet. Be over the top of the field. 3,000, enter left downwind runway 20. DeKalb.
Over to the northeast, we're shooting RNAV 20 and the publishing is Cap 485 Dodge County.
So just flying, making sure everything looks good. All the engine instruments are in the green, running cool because it's so cold out. It's -14 at 3,000 feet. Excuse me, 14 degrees Fahrenheit at 3,000 feet. So it's cool. The cylinder head temperatures are all below 280 right now. Oil temp's 142 with the shutter completely closed. like it to be closer up to 180, but it's still in the green arc. We're going to go to DeKalb here, do a landing there. Can be flying really well. Yeah, feels good to be back in this airplane. Been flying a lot with United in the 737. Been busy, which is also good. Now that the pandemic's turning into the endemic, and we get rid of all these restrictions. We'll been busy that, but it's good to get back in the RV-8. Been missing it, so we're looking to do a couple trips. Get back in to do some cross countries, looking at the Bahamas, down to Texas.
Savannah traffic, cap 1139, entering left.
Can't wait.
Landing
We'll be making some videos and hopefully get more subscribers and more comments. And one of the reasons we decided to start doing videos was from the 310 pilot, Jamie and Kevin. They're based in Aurora, Illinois, in the 310. And we thought, yeah, we could do that too. It's like a lot of fun. So we started doing it. Been following them for a while. They just announced that they're selling their 310 and their hangar down in Aurora. So Skyhaven's a privately owned hangars at that municipal airport. They didn't say why. I think I heard Jamie on the radio up in Minneapolis Center flying across country the other day in one of my flights at United. So maybe they've transferred up to Minneapolis. Don't know.
57 Tango Echo.
Hopefully they're going to continue doing videos, maybe in a different airplane or do something else. But
45 for left traffic, runway 27, Campbell.
DeKalb traffic 800, Mike Foxtrot's 5 to the north of the field at 3,000 feet. Be over the top to enter left downwind, runway 20, DeKalb.
DeKalb traffic, Cessna 10518 on the go for only 20, depart to the south, DeKalb.
So we're at 3,000 feet. It's about 1,000 feet above pattern altitude, which is 1,900 feet. We're going to go right over the top of the field to midfield, enter the left downwind for runway 20. Had an airplane that was doing a instrument approach practice.
Downwind, runway 13.
Doing the missed approach. So we'll land, get some fuel here too, and airplane's flying nice and straight. A little bumpy, but and DeKalb traffic 800 Mike Foxtrot's over the top of the field, 3,000. We'll be entering the left downwind, runway 20, DeKalb.
Savannah traffic, cap 1139 is turning final, landing 13, Savannah.
Alright, do my first gump check, which is the gas. It's on the right tank, undercarriage, it's always there. Mixture and proper right where they need to be. Seat belts and safety, lights are all on.
Savannah Shark 510 from Delta, turning left base, runway 13, touch and go, number 2, Savannah Shark. Campbell traffic, Tiger 957, Tango Echoes on a
Leaving
45,
altitude.
2.5 mile 45 for left traffic 27, Campbell.
DeKalb traffic 800 Mike Foxtrot's entering left downwind, runway 20, DeKalb. Beautiful day. We'll get down here to 1,900 feet to the pattern altitude, just to beam the numbers. Slow it down.
Check 510 from Delta, turning final, 13,
Last gump check, prop mixture 4, boost pumps on.
Campbell traffic, Tiger 957, Tango Echo, left downwind 27, Campbell.
DeKalb 800 Mike Foxtrot left base, runway 20, DeKalb. There's first notch flaps. Second notch flaps. DeKalb traffic 800 Mike Foxtrot, turn to final, runway 20, DeKalb. last knock ups. Yep, still hear that hissing in the headset.
Campbell traffic, Tiger is left base for 27 Campbell.
How my landing is after a couple months off not flying. Not too shabby. Couple months off. DeKalb traffic gator, Mike Fox clear, runway 20, DeKalb. Well, I get that hissing still with the strobes and the wig wag, so when I'm doing audio and stuff, I'm just going to turn those off and use them for when I'm coming down or traffic needing to see me. Because it's annoying. Not too bad at landing, so we're so looking forward to doing some more cross countries, making some really cool videos, learning how to talk on the radio, feeling more comfortable, I guess. So we're here at DeKalb, Illinois. This is the home of Northern Illinois University, NIU, Huskies. Oh, I tell you, we love C-77. It's the greatest air park in the country. Such a great community. Everybody says C-77 rocks. But boy, do we wish we were living in a warmer climate. The United's got a couple bases, one being in Houston. It's a little more senior. I can hold captain in the 737 and Airbus and all the bases right now, minus Chicago and Houston. They're the most senior. I could have it in Denver and San Fran and LA. If we could find an air park down in Houston, Dallas, that area, something that would be easy driving to work, we might consider transferring. Just because we hate the cold so much. Tricia is from Dallas area. I'm from LA, so we both like the warm weather. We both been in the Midwest long enough to really hate the cold. Alright, run up looks good. DeKalb traffic 800, Mike Foxtrot's an RV8, departing runway 20 with a north departure DeKalb.
Approaching runway 20.
There, clear left and right.
Entered runway 20. 6,900 feet remaining.
1700, everything's in the green. Okay. DeKalb traffic, Gator Mike Foxtrot will be left downwind, departure to the north, DeKalb.
Aircraft departing DeKalb, can I get a mic check?
5x5 for 800 Mike Foxtrot. How me?
Loud and clear, thank you.
You bet.
Left traffic, 1 Charlie, final for 18 Lansing.
Lewis traffic, Skyhawk 674. Mike Alpha is on a 4-mile 45 for the downwind runway 20, Lewis.
Poplar Grove traffic, 7 Charlie Whiskey's going around, 30.
800 Mike Foxtrot, left base 30, Poplar Grove. All right, comps, undercarriage, mixture prop, seatbelt, security.
Altitude. $500.
Poplar Grove, 800 Mike Foxtrot, turn in final, runway 30, Poplar Grove. Poplar Grove traffic, 800 Mike Foxtrot, clear of runway 30, Poplar Grove.